After studying first 3 chapters of EVS 1, we will now study our 5th chapter. Chapter 4 of this subject is for the first semester portion. Our today's chapter is Family Values. We are born in a family, and a family is a place where a child first grows and learns certain things which helps him to live a better life. Starting from childhood to being an understandable individual, a child observes the family members and tries to learn from them. So, in order to learn something good, the family teaches good values and good behavior. Starting from teaching small things to important things, a family helps in molding a child into a better and understandable person. The first point we are going to study is role in decision making. We live together in a family. Every person's likes and dislikes are different. Thoughts and opinions can also differ. Now, we have love and affection for each other. We take care of each other and are concerned about people's well being. We talk to each other before making decisions about anything in the house. We consult each other and make decisions that everyone agrees with. In this way, we are part of the decision making in the family. Now, what happens when everyone has a role in decision making? Each person gets the opportunity to say what they think. By asking everyone's opinions, the subject is thoroughly discussed from every aspect. We feel like more important part of the family when we see that our opinion is valued. Just as we have a role in making decisions in our family, we also have a role in public decision making. In newspapers, we read about matters requiring public participation. Now, we feel the need for minor changes in our environment. It is to our advantage that everyone has a role in making decisions about changes in our surrounding. Now, here we take an example. The government we elect makes decisions regarding public matters. And if we feel that a decision made by the government is wrong, we can register our opinion. In this way, we can be a part of the decision making process. Our next point is effects of honest and dishonest behavior. We do many different things every day. So, sometimes we make mistakes. When we realize that we have made a mistake, we should talk about it openly with our friends and family. It is also necessary to be honest and sincere in our work. We must try hard to keep the trust in any relationship and never cheat. If we are honest, we do not have to be afraid. But if we are dishonest, we lose our self-confidence. We must be honest at home as well as in public. Everyone respects an honest person because honesty is our strength. Our next point is honesty in public life. If we are honest in public life, we will get better public services and facilities. What happens if we travel on a train or bus without a ticket? Our public transport system will run at loss and would soon have to shut down. If each person buys a ticket honestly, this problem will not arise. Honesty can increase efficiency in public life. Honesty is the best way to increase discipline and efficiency in public life. Now, the advantages of cooperation. In a family, we cooperate with each other. Similarly, in team sports, the more the players cooperate with one another, the better is their game. Instead of keeping the feeling of cooperation restricted to sports, we should bring it into public life as well. Everyone needs cooperation in public life. We, too, need the help of others. Fairs, rallies, and other such gatherings can only be arranged successfully if we cooperate with one another. Our next point is tolerance. We all have some faults. We can improve these faults with the help of our family and friends. We may not agree with each other every time. Sometimes there are disagreements even between friends. At such times, we must try to understand the point of view of others instead of insisting that only our point of view is correct. On such occasions, we must listen to other person. In this way, we learn to be tolerant. Respecting opinions which are different from our own is called tolerance and broad-mindedness. Tolerance has specific significance in our country. People from various religion, creed, culture and following different customs live here. That is why it is necessary for everyone to be tolerant or broad-minded. Diversity can be preserved through tolerance. Diversity enriches our social life. It encourages us to think about others with concern. We can solve problems in our environment by being broad-minded. Our next point is gender equality. Boys and girls or men and women are equal as human beings. Considering boys and girls to be equal without discrimination is called gender equality. Boys and girls must respect each other. In the company of our friends, we consider all of them to be equal. We must maintain this sense of equality as citizens when we grow up. By developing this sense of equality, everyone gets to learn and makes progress. Food, clothing, shelter, health, and education are the common needs of men and women. For the purpose of equality, each of these needs must be fulfilled properly. Men and women have equal rights to facilities such as these. Similarly, men and women must get equal opportunities of progress. Here we complete our chapter 5 lesson. Thank you.